Welcome to World Buzz Bulletin. A landmark criminal trial has opened today, as a man stands accused of using encrypted social media platforms to systematically incite teenagers to engage in self-harm and other dangerous behaviors. Prosecutors allege that the defendant, whose identity has been a subject of intense investigation for over a year, operated a dark digital cult that targeted vulnerable youth across multiple countries. The case is being watched closely as a potential watershed moment for digital safety laws, as it marks one of the first times an individual is being tried for psychological coercion, conducted entirely through the medium of online messaging. The prosecution's opening statement described a predatory strategy, in which the man allegedly gained the trust of teenagers by posing as a peer or a supportive figure, before gradually introducing challenges that escalated into life-threatening acts. Evidence presented in court includes thousands of recovered messages that reveal a chilling level of manipulation, designed to isolate the victims from their families and peer groups. Defense attorneys, however, have argued that the messages have been taken out of context, and that the defendant was merely engaging in provocative roleplay that is protected under freedom of speech laws. The trial is expected to delve into several complex legal and technological areas. Digital footprint recovery cyberforensics experts will testify on how they breached encrypted channels to link the defendant to the anonymous profiles used to communicate with the victims. Psychological impact. A panel of child psychologists is scheduled to explain how algorithmic grooming can bypass a teenager's natural defenses, creating a dependency on the abuser for emotional validation. Platform liability. While the individual is the one on trial, the case has reignited the debate over whether the social media companies themselves failed in their duty to monitor and report the coded language used to promote so. The families of the victims have gathered outside the courthouse, calling for justice that reflects the digital age. For many, this trial represents more than just a criminal prosecution. It is a test of whether the legal system can adapt to a world where harm can be inflicted through a screen just as effectively as in person. If convicted, the defendant faces a significant prison sentence. But the broader hope among safety advocates is that the verdict will force a fundamental shift in how the internet is policed for the protection of its most vulnerable users. Thank you for watching World Buzz Bulletin.